Hey everyone, this is November 27th. This is November 27th, 2021. I wanted to talk about my mom. I have some suspicions. I received a Facebook message from my mom saying she's gonna leave on vacation, I believe. Who knows where? She didn't tell me. And she's gonna leave Canada and she won't be there for Christmas. My mom is super evasive. What is she hiding? Well, what is going on, Mom? I sound like I'm joking around about my own life because the joke has been ongoing. But if there's anyone listening to me right now, I would love to be taken seriously. Thank you. So, my mom is leaving. Maybe she wants to see me last time on the 10th of December. Yes, she wants to see me last time on the 10th of December, I believe I've read. I just stopped reading the end of the message my mom sent me on Facebook because I was like, yeah, this is toxic. I don't want to read the rest of your message. You're just gonna leave and ditch me again and not be there for Christmas. What are you doing, Mom? Trying to escape? Maybe something horrible is about to happen. I have crimes in my head all of a sudden. So, moving on. Crimes. So, we see on the news all the time a bunch of crimes and criminals. And why don't we change our outlook as humans? It's time to change our outlook. That's a funny joke I had in my head. Don't make stuff on TV about crimes and criminals. Change the outlook. Now it's about happiness and construction. Maybe that's not good construction. Building, and maybe it is for now. And paradise on earth and construction of paradise and a more beautiful place on the planet. When I hear construction, it makes me think of bulldozers, loud noises, bad stuff. So I would change the outlook of news on TV in general and change the outlook of us humans in general, what we got around, because I guess now with technology everything is possible. Using influence we could actually achieve paradise on earth, right? Because we could make anyone believe anything, and basically it's not just anything, it's just changing the outlook of humanity in general, while keeping in mind the old one and being smart about everything. Making remembrance for the old ways and the old days, and there's probably a bunch of cool stuff about to happen. But there is the dystopian and the utopist, and of course I hope everyone is positive about the future and sees a happy outcome and building something good for everyone on the planet, a amazing consciousness grid, because it is possible throughout influences on the internet and this beautiful laptop. And I'm just happy to not even be the one in charge, and I'm just gonna be talking like this. I'm not anyone. I'm just Gabrielle Côté. I'm not anyone. And I'm having fun with my importance and my irrelevance. And yeah, so moving on, my mom is leaving Canada and she wants to escape Christmas. Maybe she never got over it. I was thinking of this. Maybe it's true. Maybe I do have a good parent and a bad parent. So, yeah, talking about the world and the planet to back to me and my mom, and how maybe she's the bad parent and my dad is the good parent because my dad is going to be there for Christmas and my mom just wants to escape and pretend she's the bad parent, but maybe she does it just for psychological reasons. She might want us to be like those kids that grew up and blah blah and look good, and she took care of us, and something happened where she could play with it in her brain because she had a toxic boyfriend that she never left, and then she's still with her toxic boyfriend and she wants to go away with him and escape Christmas because she's probably too scared. If her parents see me for Christmas, they would be like, whoa, you changed so much. Last time I saw you, you were on your medication, you were all like stuck up and numb. Now you look like a skinny lean bean, and yeah, you eat vegan, right? Wow, that's amazing. What is she doing, my mom? Trying to escape? So I don't even know what's going on with my family. Of course, I don't feel safe with my family, but thanks to Justin Bieber, hey, shout out to Justin Bieber, I feel safer, psyche, because I've been watching you on YouTube, and irrationally enough, it feels safer now that I've watched you on YouTube. And I've been waking up these past 3 days and thinking of you, and no more Marshall Mathers. I'm just kidding. Marshall Mathers is still around, but I do like Justin Bieber too. That's my irrational girl land where I want to date a man. And Justin Bieber is married! Justin Bieber is married! So he is taken. I went for Marshall Mathers. And I still enjoy Justin Bieber. And it was good to think of you. I feel safer now that I've been watching you on the internet or just connecting in general to the internet. I've watched a couple irrelevant stuff on YouTube that has to do nothing with anyone, and just that made me feel more connected to the consciousness grid of the planet, because I do admit to have really put the internet and everything going on online aside, and really just not wanting to plug in the Wi-Fi in the wall and just plugging out the Wi-Fi, never going on my phone, blocking my camera, never going on my phone, leaving the house, going jogging, really disconnecting, because it was toxic for me, the internet and social media. And I tried to figure out the psychology behind so many things going on the planet, and you do your best, and you do your best you can all the time. It's like a performance right now. This is anything you want it to be. And I do enjoy that technology is around. I believe there's probably something weird, ups and downs. I guess it's good to be able to create a new outlook for humanity in general and everything, and to make great advancements. And also, personally, I'm happy maybe Justin Bieber is there, and I'm having fun thinking of you and your pool, and I got a diamond tattoo. And I'm having fun thinking of you in general, because girls are crazy about Justin Bieber, so I'm just a girl. And whatever, when I was a kid, I'm going to talk about my love life now and Justin Bieber. When I was a kid, I remember Justin Bieber started to get famous. That was 3 minutes. Yeah, Justin Bieber started getting famous. I remember that one time I saw him on the internet, and I would come back from school and go to the same page on the internet. You just go to that page and I just stare at his face I saw on the internet, and I will go to the same page coming back to school, maybe like 3 days in a row. I came back from school 3 days in a row, and I went to the same page on the internet and I looked at him. Maybe 3 days, 4 days, I tried skipping a day, and then I'm like, I skipped a day, and the next day I came back from school and I just wanted to go back on the internet and stare at your face on that page. So who knows whatever the fuck they did, but it was like, I want to go look at your face on that page on the internet in an irrational, toxic way, where I just want to look at your face on the internet on that page. And yeah, I didn't do it. It's like, those girls are crazy, so I do admit to probably I would have been that crazy girl with Bieber fever. But what I did is stay smart. So you just disconnect, you ignore him, you move on. Let the other girls go crazy. They're not smart. Just kidding. No, it's fun to have you around, Justin Bieber. It was great. I still enjoy watching you. Sometimes it feels like you're just a guy on YouTube and you're not anyone. You're just that guy. You're just like anyone. And sometimes it's just great to have you, because it's just great. That's about it. I had fun with Justin Bieber. I remember just not really connecting to him. And then when I got sick that one time, I remember having fun that one time going on YouTube when I was more obese and sick, maybe 2018. And I just stared at you on the internet, YouTube. And I felt good, because this is so good. I can stalk Justin Bieber all I want on YouTube and watch him do anything, from the most irrelevant stuff ever, like giving a show to, I don't know, just the most irrelevant stuff ever was fun to watch. Justin Bieber just be there on my freaking device, and I think that was fun. That's what's fun, to be like that person no one knows in the dark and to just watch Justin Bieber on your device. But you know what? I wasn't mean. I was just happy to look at him. And then what happened to me is just in 2018, depression, because you just stare at him on the internet, but he's not even gonna appear in your life. Or before that, when it was back in 2017, before I actually got sick, when I was smoking weed, getting my first tattoos, getting paranoid with schizophrenia, supposedly, or call it channeling. So I'm happy I know about channeling. I was into a spiritual network, and I know what channeling is and mediums and stuff like that, and I invested in books here and there, and my mom already went to see a medium with my brother, and they knew about mediums and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, maybe I'm telepathic, maybe I'm crazy. I didn't believe in schizophrenia. I believe in telepathic stuff going on, telepathic capacities. And I'm like, oh my God, the girl in the room besides mine, I think I hear her thoughts once in a while. Or like energies. I was smoking weed. I was probably more gunky energy. So more sensitive perhaps, more gunky. So when someone would walk besides me, you could feel their energies gunking up your energy. Because when you smoke weed, I feel like your energy becomes more gunky and it's like glue. So yeah, when I moved to that CJEP residence, that first night, the very first night I slept to that CJEP residence, I felt so sick waking up for the first day of school. My nose was so stuffy. I was sick, because my beautiful, clean energy getting invaded by a big building of girls that are so freaking crazy about the first day of school. I got so sick. It was crazy. I was all stuffy. I remember this girl, she didn't recognize me after a week. She's like, oh my God, that was you that 1 week ago? Yeah, you look totally different. Yeah, it's because I was so sick, because all the girls affected my energy. And I just got so sick, and then I just got better. Maybe I got a tougher immune system, but I got very, very sick. I almost died actually in 2021. Wow, it's still 2021. Oh my God. So, to be honest, I'm not sure what kind of moves I'm supposed to be doing right now. Oh my God, is this even a recording? What a shame. I guess it is. It was still at 3 minutes. I'm like, wow, maybe I wasn't even a recording. Now it's 13 minutes. Woo! I don't even know what I was saying. Oh yeah, I'm not sure what kind of moves I'm supposed to be doing right now. For my future. So for my future, my career, my parents are unclear about me. My mom has told me that maybe I will never have to work ever again. I did quit work. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. My mom could be retired right now. She's 55 years old. She could be retired right now. But she decided to keep working. Because to make more money, and who knows, she decided to keep working. And I was dying, so when my mom turned 55 years old and she could have retired, she decided to keep working when I was actually in need and dying and I could have used a good hand. She instead hurt me so much. I was dying. I was sick. She did not make it easier for me besides giving me car rides for the grocery shopping once in a while. To go get the cat litter, my mom got me a cat. I bought myself a cat. My mom went with me, buy myself a cat. Just to see, I'm like, sure, I'm open to get myself a cat. And I just got myself a cat that I end up giving back to that Especia. And yeah, my mom helped me with a couple car rides and a lot of paperwork because I was going on welfare. But besides that, it was so bad. So I guess thank you for helping me in those stressful time, Mom, with all the paperwork for welfare, because I don't think I would have the brains to be on welfare to all those papers are horrible. So thank you for helping me with those papers for welfare. Yeah, I'm not even sure what I was saying anymore. So yeah, my mom, Christmas, she's gonna leave now. She's gonna ditch me for Christmas. I'm not sure if she's like, yeah, I was happy to help you with all this paperwork for welfare. At the same time, she poisoned me so much. I remember her coming at me that one time. I had that most amazing night of sleep where it was so like good for me. I had a good night of sleep. Then I'm like, oh my god, that was the best night of sleep ever. Then I was just laying on the floor in my kitchen. And then my mom probably felt, because we're connected, that I had the most amazing night of sleep ever. And all of a sudden, someone is knocking on my door like a maniac, and it's my mom knocking on my door. Maybe she wasn't knocking on my door like a maniac that one time, but I felt like so tense. Oh my god, it's my mom. Stay calm. Don't answer the door. Anything could happen, from hospital back to meds to dying irrationally. And I just didn't open the door, and I felt my mom's energy just gluing to me, and she gave me her arthritis, if that makes any sense. It's like my mom connected to me. I was so fragile, and it gave me arthritis. That's how I got weak in my hands. She gave me her arthritis, believe it or not. Maybe it's strange. It feels like your parents and your surroundings, they just suck their energy out of you. They call it vamping, like vampires, like energy vamp. So my mom was just sucking the energy and the life out of me. Maybe it's my karma, because I used to suck the energy out of my mom as a kid. It's like, why did you have kids, Mom? Don't kids just suck the energy out of you and ruin your life? Maybe that's what I did. Maybe that's why I don't want kids, because I just think kids ruin your life and suck the energy out of you. Maybe that's what I did to my mom. Maybe that's my bad karma, whatever. Speculations for getting life sucked out of me so much. Arthritis was my mom. My elbows, I don't know. My pelvic, I remember that one time going to sleep at my grandparents' place, Irene and Therese. And yeah, I think I got poisoned a bit here and there, and they just sucked the life out of me. Yeah, my pelvic and my grandma. Anyways, it's weird, those energies, and then it's like my body is no longer mine. Feels like my friends have invaded my mind too, and so have celebrities, and anyone everywhere on the planet that had the capacity to invade me has invaded me. But happily enough, I've moved to this condo, which I wish was a big house, a big mansion with a bunch of safety and a nice entourage, and safety and neighbors that somewhat know me but leave me alone, and I was safe and sound, and people know me and they know I'm there and I'm safe, and I have my big castle and I'm safe, because I don't feel safe either socially, financially. I don't feel safe, but I am grateful that my parents have the financials to afford a condo, which I can just pass out and be homeless here in my condo. I'm just a homeless person, and I'm passing out in this condo. I got my welfare going on. I'm biking around. But yeah, irrationally enough, somehow I do feel good, because I've been connecting to anyone. Maybe they think that I'm invading them, or maybe they're the one invading me. But irrationally enough, I feel good around Marshall, Justin Bieber. And yeah, this is a private video. And irrationally enough, maybe I'm not even real with myself. Maybe I need to snap out of it. Maybe that's what's going to happen after a few good knockouts. Or irrationally enough, maybe I could actually have a good life and a castle. That's my dream. I like to fall asleep, and these previous days it has been Justin Bieber and his castle. And I have a good time with just the thought. And yeah, you just let time fly by and let me dream. You know, let me have it. My little visualization of having a castle for myself. You need to work to have a castle. I've worked enough, but I do wish I could have a castle by now. Maybe I should keep working, and maybe in 10 years I'd have my castle. So I'm like super open to whatever is going to happen. And I do hope to one day have a castle and all the food I want and sleep away and knock out for good and never have to work and not have to do anything with my life. And yeah, I've suffered a lot, but it feels good to have a place to live. And you know what? I bet I could be super happy here where I am now. I do not understand why my mom is deciding to ditch me this Christmas. I say I could be super happy here and now where I am because I don't want to bring my hopes up where Justin Bieber comes and knocks on my door and takes me away on his horse. And then we just go to a castle and we're happily ever after. Because that's fun. That's fun to dream. And yeah, besides that, it doesn't take much to be happy. And I don't know why my mom ditches me. She ditches me all the time. Sometimes we have activities together, and then she just ditches me after. We just went for a hike, then she just ditches me, just like she robbed something from me. It's like, why do you ditch me like that? She just goes away after we have a nice activity. Is this what you all wanted, for me to talk and talk and talk continuously in a boring way? Or is this fun for all of you to listen to me? Whatever. I'm gonna end the video soon, I guess. Or not, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna end the video and keep it going for hours and torture all of you because you're all forced to listen to me. So I don't understand my situation. Maybe I need to knock out of it. I think I'm super lucid, but you could troll me because I have a history and, you know, anything could happen. I try to remain safe. Oh yeah, COVID-19 is totally out of my mind, out of my psyche. I don't even think of COVID-19. I heard they force people to take that medication for COVID-19 to go to restaurants and stuff like that. I don't want it. It's poison. I have had to detox already so much from my previous medication. My blood is still like irritating my insides. So I don't want a medication. I'm just gonna stay away from restaurants. If they force everyone, every single citizen to take it, then I don't know. I guess you just take it, and if you feel like total crap, just go kill yourself. Or try to fast like for 1 week to eliminate the medication from your system. I think I'm super lucid, but if you don't appreciate my lucidity, where I would lead the planet and the galaxy, no, I don't have a baccalaureate, but it doesn't take much. If you have the brains, I'm just the influence on the computer. I'm not anyone relevant. I'm not anyone relevant or irrelevant. I'm just the Sphinx, you know? I'm just the Sphinx. But you take it as you want it. What I would like for myself is to feel safe in my big castle. And that's pretty much all I'm about, my survival. And that's why I'm just an egocentric person, because I'm still worrying about my survival. I'm not sure what my situation is. My parents have told me my mom has told me I might never have to work ever again in my life. But I still want my financial stability for myself. So I'm going to try to organize a way for myself to get a better financial, because it is important. I won't neglect money. That's why I got a diamond tattoo. What about love? Yeah. Well, there's more to love. There's also diamonds. And yeah, don't ignore money like me. Money is just ugly. No, you can't just ignore money. So I got a diamond tattoo. You can't ignore money. So I won't ignore money. Or I got a new map. It's the inferior map to my previous one. So I say, but it's just as important. It's foundation. Then it's love. And the richness of the whole planet. And wealth on the whole planet and the galaxy. The afterlife and us. That's a big dilemma. Yeah. Giving birth, giving life, and the afterlife when we're dead and alive. It makes no sense, but it could. Then I question, how many souls are there in the whole universe? Probably way too much. Like infinity. but could we just make everyone in the whole universe happy while understanding the negativity and stuff like that? That's because I think that's the goal at the end, to be autosuffisant, I hear in French. Autosuffisant. Like, the afterlife and life just works together, and we no longer have to fear because we're good now forever. The afterlife and life, we're good now forever. That was it. Woo, we're good forever. No more scared of dying and scared to be born and nonsense. Maybe we're good forever now. And we made it. I just hope so. We're good for eternity. No more playing in our minds and games with dying and being born. Now we are autosuffisant for eternity. And we understand everything we need to understand. And we're good forever. And we are confident and positive with that. Alright. That was my dream fairyland. That was paradise. That was what we hoped for. So, if that is true, hopefully it's true. That we're good now forever. Maybe some people are way more into dystopian and it's war and scared feelings out there. But maybe there are people like me that are just good and courageous and just doing great and fine. Not scared, we're good, we're positive, utopist, we're gonna make everything work on the planet and the whole galaxy because it's possible, so don't get scared. You pick the right people to give out a good influence because it's all about influencing positively and having a great impact on the planet to make it all autosuffisant and work and no longer be scared, and we live in love and happy feelings, and people are happy that there is a project set in place that everyone has a say about it, and people are good in psychology and making it all good. The little project, and yeah, what is good is we got technology. This is a computer that you're watching me on. This is a computer I'm talking to, and maybe thanks to technology, which could be a curse at the same time. I saw a movie that one time. If anyone is interested by more stuff I have to say, I saw a movie that one time with like this alien weird thing. It wasn't Avatar with the blue people. It was that movie with the tentacles where there was an alien with 7 tentacles. Then I'm thinking of my fairy star and people that take drugs and see hallucinogenic stuff, like fairies and whatever. I saw a fairy that one time. Maybe I was crazy. I was detoxing from meds. I saw a fairy. She was brown. It was crazy. Then I bought myself a fairy, a little statue. Then I got myself a fairy star. There was the fairy road not too far away from me. La promenade des fées, le promenade des fées. Whatever. Promenade des fées. And I'm thinking of that movie with the alien that was more like electronic and like robotics, like robots, technology, electronics, fairyland, fairies, electronics. And the alien movie I saw with that person with the alien movie I saw where they had like 7 tentacles. Maybe they didn't have 7 tentacles. In my brain, it was 7 tentacles. Where they put their hand and there's 7 instead of 5, and it has to do with Fibonacci, and I don't know. Then I'm thinking of the fairy star and all that stuff. So I guess it's something to stay in control of, like the 7 days of the week. And yeah, there's 7 days in a week. There's a new day each day, and it goes forever. And I think that's all there is to it. A structure, a system where there are 7 days. There are 7 days to the week. There is a new day each day, and life keeps going. And I think that's all I had to say for my beliefs on that. And yeah, technology could be modified because it is a physical object. So I believe technology could always be reinvented, made more positified, little little stuff here and there I believe in, but maybe it's how it is for a reason, says the government and people in charge. What I would say about technology is probably making sure no one gets paranoid about anything and making sure it's safe, because it could probably go out of whack for who knows what reason. But I'm happy computers are around, and at some point it could be just the most basic comprehension as to why the computer is the way it is and what are the functions and why it's just the way it is, and it's written in a book. And I guess there's so much to it, and people are like crazy in the brains and they make crazy movies and they're super intelligent. So admiration to all of you. And I think that's all cool. And I hopefully you're all good in your brains and you have a beautiful utopist outlook where everything is happily ever after and everyone is happy and we understand what technology is and the fairy star and those aliens we see in movies with this 7 fingers and whatever. My speculations on robots and technology and all that stuff. And I think that's all I had to say for now. 7 days of the week. I have nothing else to say. This is me blabbering around. I'm going away. I'm thinking of my love life and I'm a princess. Is there any equal Prince Charming? Any equal Justin? Do you feel equal to me? Would you leave your wife for me? Will you marry me? Anyways, I don't want to be that person to you. There's also Marshall. So I got my tattoo on Marshall Mather's birthday. It's like, don't answer me. I got 2 tattoos on Marshall Mather's birthday, and maybe we're good for eternity, you and I, Marshall. And that's how crazy I am, and that's what I had fun with. Justin, Marshall, and my sweetheart from childhood and stuff like that, which is probably what I should stick to, but at the same time, I don't care. Maybe this is a too crazy video and I'm gonna get arrested and go nowhere in life, or maybe this is actually a very sane video and people are happy I made it, and maybe I could just actually get what I want, which is probably the most basic thing ever, and everyone understands what I want, because I'm just a basic person with basic needs. This is not good for me, this is survival. Maybe I'm gonna snap out of it and knock out and wake up, because I've been detoxing. I think it's gonna take myself 2 years at this condo, I believe, to actually get a good grip. So, I'm 23 years old in 2023, should be good. I was born in 1998, and that's why I have a 2-year delay. I believe if I was born on 2000, I could be like that perfect thing. That's one of those things I had fun with. I was born in 1998. If I was born in 2000, it would be so different. I just had fun with that for a long time, but it doesn't mean anything besides my little ego where I'm cool because I was born in 1998. And in 2 years later, it's all going to realign a certain way. This is my time, I believe, right now, because I'm 23 right now. I was born on the 23rd. I'm 23, and I think this is the time for me. But I was born in 1998, so it's going to take 2 years, but it's good at the same time, because I'm going to need 2 years to detox and to get back on my feet. Then in 2 years, it's going to be 2023, and it's going to be realigned with the planet. But I think right now it's aligned with me. I'm 23, born on the 23rd. This is my alignment, but I think I'm super sick at the same time. I'm going to take 2 years to get better till 2023. Then maybe I'll see where my life is at. How could I get a good financial, my castle, and everything going on. And yeah, I hope you're all good and happy. I hope everyone feels safe. And thank you all for watching. Peace.